What's going on, guys? It's your boy Nick back again, making another video um, about the Bombers and their recent win against the Ottawa Red Blacks. Um, I've been taking some time off this year because I've been very busy with lots of different things. Starting a new job here right away, and just been enjoying my summer. And I didn't really feel the need to make videos because um, well, a lot of reasons, but I thought I'd call and make a video because it's kind of reached a point where I need to make a video and speak my mind. Um, where to begin? This team's not going to win anything. I think that's where I need to start. There are so many problems on this team, and it's really reached a boiling point for me because there's not really a lot of, Bombers channels out there. That talk a lot about the games and on YouTube, and aside from listening to whatever radio show or whatever, um, that are actually going to say what's on the fans' mind. Um, and that's my goal, is to say what is on the fans' mind. And I think I can speak for a lot of people. You may also disagree with me, which is fine. And I encourage you to leave a comment in the comment section and let me know what your take is and what you think, and if you agree or disagree with me. Also hit the like and subscribe button. Be very much appreciated. I think the elephant in the room here is the quarterback position. It's a couple. There's more than one problem here, and it has many different symptoms, and there's not one easy fix to it. The main problem that I can see is there just isn't enough talent. Zach Collaros, while on his day he can be great. On his day he can be great. But he is a little bit on the older side, and as we know, he can't stay healthy. Maybe he gets healthy here and we get lucky till the end of the year, he doesn't get hurt again. Okay. Maybe, but it also wasn't really good enough when he was healthy. He was throwing interceptions. We know he can play well when he plays his best, in the past, but this season we haven't seen it. So in my mind, I think we just have to cross our fingers and hope for the best. As for Chris Streveler, I think he might be the worst quarterback I have ever seen play football ever. Like, I'm watching some college football today. I got up from watching college football to do this because I just really was stewing on this. There are so many quarterbacks in college football that are head and shoulders better than Chris Streveler. Yes, I know the CFL, different level of competition than college football, but this guy can't even throw the ball. Like, it's so clear. He cannot throw a football. Like, he threw maybe two good passes. One was a hospital ball to Wheatfall. He had one completion in the first half for 11 yards. He had an interception as well, which is a horrible interception. It's just really not good enough. And I don't blame Streveler for this. He's just a player. He's just a guy. He gets paid his wage. He tries his best. Obviously, he tries his best. He's not a guy who would ever not try his best, or his lack of effort or anything like that. He just really isn't good enough. And I love the guy. He's a great player. He's one of my favorite players. Even got his jersey a long time ago, back when they won the cup. Nothing but good things to say about the guy, aside from what he does on the field. And it's just not at the level that we need to be at. It just isn't. And I don't understand how a whole coaching staff, scouts, the GM, like even Wade Miller coming down to practice and is like, who the hell is this guy? He can barely fucking throw a football. Are you kidding me? You're going to make him the backup. Well, he's a leader. Okay, well, then make him a coach. Give him a clipboard and make him a coach. Get a better quarterback. Like, If that's really all he's here for is to lead the team, well, make him the mascot then. I don't know. I don't give a shit. Like, we're here to win football games. I thought that's what you want to do, O'Shea, is win games. Well, we're starting him because I think he gives us an intangible leadership quality that other bullshit. Bullshit. Okay, so see, you're saying the Jets should just put out who some favorite player, like fan favorite meme player on the fucking first line? Well, Chris Thorburn. Yep, Chris Thorburn. Yep, he's playing the power play tonight. Are you kidding me, bro? So stupid, man. It's like, man, I love O'Shea's a great coach, leader, and man, I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, and O'Shea is the exact same coach as Mike Tomlin. Same guy, exactly the same in every single way. He will put a guy who he thinks is a great guy over a guy who's a better player. It just does. I don't know why that is. Like we'd probably cut like 4 or 5 guys who probably could actually throw a football in training camp for this guy, for a guy who can legitimately not throw a football. And I don't think that's debatable. Like, I think I could throw for more than 11 yards in a game. I might get killed because I'm not 6'5", 250 pounds, but I think I might be able to throw a better spiral to that guy than Chris Traveler. So it's just really, really frustrating. And the fact that they have Terry Wilson on the depth chart, and he's been here for 3 years, and it would literally take it would just take injury. Like, he'd have to be the last option available. Like, Streveler could throw 10 picks in a game, and I don't think Streveler would Terry Wilson would make it into a game. There's just no chance. He's literally just there to offer moral support. He's not even there to do short yardage, because if it was short yardage, they just have Streveler do it. So I really feel bad for the guy. I think he's really never going to get the shot with the Bombers. He might get a shot with another team. And then when he does get the shot with another team, I really hope he comes back and bites us in the ass, because I think he's really been done dirty by the team. Unless he's just awful in practice, which wouldn't make sense, because why would they have cut all those other quarterbacks? We brought in like 6 of them at training camp. So there has to be something wrong with the guy, or like, I really don't know. Like, and I really, I wanted to go back. Sorry. There's another Bombers fan. I wouldn't even call it a fan channel. I call it more of like I don't know. It's they talk about the Bombers, I suppose, on YouTube. And it really gets my blood boiling listening to it, because it's just nonsense. It really is. It's just coach speak nonsense. If you're blind and you think that was good enough, like, I remember I was listening and I was like, oh, that's how you win with Chris Streveler. Yeah, see, they can do that and they can go out and win more games. They're the worst team in the league, and the worst team in the league, 400 yards passing on us, threw 2 terrible interceptions because he threw it over the guy's head, and it wasn't even good coverage. It was just because our guy happened to be standing there behind him. And then they missed 2 field goals. One was returned for a touchdown. The other one was returned for like 50 yards. So that's why we won. Very simple. And then they couldn't convert on second down. And there was like 100. They dropped like 100 passes too on second down. So it was pretty simple. It was really nothing the Bombers did. We played a horrible game. We should have lost that game by a lot. And I'm really not happy. There's a couple players I thought that played a really good game. Brady played a great game. I thought he was an excellent, best player by far on our team. I think that he really had a great game, 100 yards on the ground. And honestly, without him, we would have had no offense. It would have just been It would have just been three. Well, it was 3 and outs all the time, but or 2 and outs or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I think he was pretty much the whole offense. Other than that, really nobody. I thought maybe Willie had a decent game. A knockdown and a sack. My other problem is, and this kind of getting into the big picture thing. It's because eventually I assume we saw him practicing. I assumed Collaros was going to come back. But as bad as Streveler was today, it was amplified even more by how bad the offensive line was. I thought they gave him some decent. Sometimes they gave him some decent time to throw the ball. But typically, the pockets weren't very super clean. Even if the pockets were clean, I don't think that Streveler would have had the mental fortitude to stand in the pocket and make a pass. We saw it on a bunch of times where he looks at his first read. First read's not there, he tucks it and runs. That's just Chris Streveler. He's not a good quarterback. He's maybe a running back. He'd be a decent fullback. That's about it. Because he's a college quarterback. He's not an NFL. He's not a CFL quarterback. He's not a professional. He's a college player. He's a big guy who can run the ball a bit. That's about it. That really, I'd rather just have an actual an actual DB back there, like a wide receiver playing quarterback, maybe put Dembski back there and just have him sort of run the ball, because he's a better runner than Streveler. And I honestly think Terry Wilson's a better runner than Streveler is. So yeah, it's just a useless player to have on our roster. Yeah, so that was kind of really all I wanted to say. We're playing Hamilton next week. If Zach doesn't come back next week, even if he does come back, I think we are going to get absolutely smoked, because Bo's going to probably rip our defense apart. Our DBs, they have too many mistakes in the back end. They allow too many easy completions. If it wasn't Drew Brown out there, who's very short and can't see over the line, I think they would have had a lot more completions. Barring Zach having a big game and then Brady going for 150 yards, I just don't see it. I think there has to be some major changes. And the problem I get into as well is, so I've been a Bomber season ticket holder I'm 31, over 20 years. So my whole life growing up was going to Bomber games. We never had any Jets. It was just, I'm a big sports guy. So, football was my whole life, watching Bombers. I'm not going to pretend like this is the worst I've ever seen them. We're obviously we're going to make the playoffs. It's not all doom and gloom. I suppose anyone can win it once you get in the playoffs. But the problem that I have is, if anybody remembers, I'm sure you all do if you listen to this video, especially if you're a Bomber fan, is Zach Collaros. When we acquired him, he was in a trade at the trade deadline. The Bombers were not going to trade for him. I don't know, they waited till the last minute and they got him for free. And they're like, okay, great. We had we got an injury to Matt Nichols. Might as well pick this guy up because he's on the bench, and we're going to get him for free. I think it was a 3rd round pick. So before then and after then, when was the last time we actually found a quarterback who is worth anything in this league? Actually found them, not acquired from another team. Found a quarterback from college and he became a star. The last one that I can think of is Drew Brown. And he's not a star. He's just a starter. Drew Brown. And then what? And don't say Kevin Glenn, because Kevin Glenn was acquired he was with Saskatchewan. I think he was actually with another team before that too, before Saskatchewan. So he was a free agent. Yeah, sure, he became more of a star with us, but we've never been able to find quarterbacks. So it just compounds the issue of this coaching staff, this whole organization They lucked into getting Collaros. They lucked into it. It was luck. Like, they do not know how to handle the quarterback position. I even back before Collaros, when Henry Burris became a free agent, back when I think it's the Red Blacks' first year in the league, they didn't go after Henry Burris. Henry Burris won the Grey Cup in his first year with Ottawa, or second year or something like that. Like, they just make the absolute stupidest decisions with quarterback position. I'm sick of it. I think there needs to be an actual quarterback, like somebody up top that's is a quarterback guru who knows quarterbacks, who knows. I know Danny McManus is one of our scouts or assistant GM. I don't know why they're still not able to find quarterbacks, because if Terry Wilson is the only quarterback, and you couldn't start him if there was literally, if everybody was in a car crash the day before, like the bus was in a crash and he was the last quarterback, I think they would just play somebody else at quarterback. I think they would just, I don't even know what they would do. They would just maybe not even start a quarterback. Like, if Chris Streveler and Zach Collaros were both injured, I think I don't know, maybe then he'd play. But that just goes to show you how little talent we have at the position. And the only guy who's worth a damn after how many years of us having, we've had Zach for how many years? The only guy that we've been able to develop is Drew Brown, and he's not with us anymore, and he still sucks. Like, you just saw it today. He sucks. So I don't know what the hell we're doing. Like, Chris Streveler, he's horrible. He's another guy we found. Like, where'd you find this guy? Like, passing for the blind academy? Like, I don't understand. So yeah, that's my rant for today. I think you guys get the point. There needs to be somebody in the organization that understands the quarterback position, who can actually find us a quarterback who can play the game aside from Zach Collaros, because Zach Collaros is almost 40 years old, and Chris Streveler sucks. And clearly, if they don't think that Terry Wilson's better than him, then clearly he sucks too. But that's my rant for today. Hopefully you like it, and stop listening to the bullshit that the media says, because they're all kind of in the Bombers' pockets. Peace.